Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair, and it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. We got a lot of talent in the front court, Doris, tonight between these two teams. That's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. 3. Conley's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Utah. Young with the ball. Driving the lane. Here's Capella. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell leading the charge. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Here's Collins. Capella dishes to Collins. Back to Capella. Up and in on the way.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here is Conley. He feeds it to Mitchell. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And finished off by Collins.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Conley against Young. Another miss by Utah. Now here's Reddish. Not a lot of room. Young outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now here's Conley. Right side, Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Bogdanovich continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Collins. Here's Reddish. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Young pass to Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Down low, pass to O'Neal. 1:41 left here in the first quarter. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. The feed to Reddish. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Conley. Feeds it to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the paint. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins kicks to Reddish. Passes it to Young. Right wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Into the lane. The 10-footer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Conley against Young. Conley the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off. Pass to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Hawks up.
Hands for Atlanta Hawks dancers. Hands for Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Young for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Utah the other way. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Mitchell with a clear path. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Capella dishes to Collins. The pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Reddish. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And Bogdanovich throws it down. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But
My
confidence
goodness.
to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Bogdanovich against Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Stolen by Collins. Capella, the pass to Collins. Count it. And that's now 6 points for John Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Shakes him. Tries again. Out to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Conley up top, defended by Young. Conley dishes to Gobert. Fast break, the Hawks. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
2 minutes.
Passes to Capella. Back to Young. A 3 ball. In the corner, Collins with it. Fades and shoots. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Inside. It's stolen by Reddish. It's Collins with the drive. Bogdanovich passes to Reddish. Back to Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Utah leading by 4. O'Neal high post. He's against Young. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Gobert with the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Substitution.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Wright. Lays it up off the glass. Wright's got his first 2 points.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Pascal. Gallinari with the steal. One-on-one here. Hunter finds Jang. The kick out to Wright. Hunter on the wing. Out to Wright. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Eric Pascal. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. The Hawks trailing. It's stolen by Ingles. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Whiteside. Gay's got the first field goal of the second half for Utah. Right against Clarkson. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Whiteside finds Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
There's a screen by Collins. Young against Clarkson. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Young.
Agile move by Young with the defender right in his face, slipping past the contact and getting it to go.
Gay outside. There's the pass to Pascal. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Whiteside. Shoots over Capella. Whiteside, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And stolen by Whiteside. Fast break, here we go. From deep Ingles. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. To the middle, it's tipped. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Clock at 4. Here's Young. Gobert knocks it away.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. O'Neal from long range. Another miss by Utah. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Young against Conley. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Williams sets a screen for Wright. He kicks to Jang. Drives to the hoop. Back to Wright. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams passes to Hunter. Back to Williams. And it's blocked by Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Bank shot. No good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Gallinari kicks to Hunter. Back to Gallinari. Over in the corner, Williams. For the lead. That shot off the mark.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Jazz. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
First team foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Gorgie Dang. DeJuan Wright is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Capella. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Atlanta.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Capella kicks to Young from the arc. Collins against Pascal. Young's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gay outside. With the drive. He can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. Stolen by Gay. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Over Collins. The Jazz again can't hit it. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Capella dishes to Young. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. 9 points for Donovan Mitchell. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Now, here's Collins. Shot clock at 5. Capella.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Team second.
Utah leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Out to Conley. Shoots from the baseline. That one good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
They get a hand on it, and the turnover again by Atlanta. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Mitchell looking it over. Here he goes, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
.157 left to play in the final quarter. Young drives in to end the cold streak, and it's Capella missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Team third.
On defense, the Jazz. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz leading by 7. Into the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 7 points for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
And they recover it. It's stolen by Gobert. Young against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
A nice shot by Young.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Jazz.
Conley for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Reddish kicks to Young. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and the Jazz another 3.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Thursday night, the best night of the... Allie, take it away.
Thanks.
Well, it's tough for defenses to stop Allie. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at small forward.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Young way outside. And Booker pulls it down. Now here's Ayton. Over to the left wing. 11 feet out. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding.
5 on the clock. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Ayton, the screen on Young. Here's a 3 from Paul. Offensive rebound. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Young. It's an even 3-on-3 break. From about 16, Collins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Capella. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Collins inside. He's against Bridges. That puts him in the lead.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact, and gets the finish.
Young against Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's his game, attacking the rack with a purpose.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Collins outside. Here's Reddish. Oh, deflected. Ayton with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And the Suns get it back. The 3. Paul's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. And there's the lob, and Collins with the slam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Booker. Now Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Knocks down the triple. Paul's got 7.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Young against Paul. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Here's Paul. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Pass to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Young, the pass to Collins. 29 seconds left to play in the first. A shot from the mid-range. And Aiden pulls it down.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Paul. Crowder, left side. Pass to Aiden. Back to Crowder. He gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Crowder and Aiden, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And so it's Atlanta with it. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game. Committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
And the basket by Bridges. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Into the lane, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Ball against Young. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Stolen by Young. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Capella, the pass to Young. Capella inside. He's guarded by Paul. Capella can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Ayton with the stuff.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Back to Young. Crowder with a steal. They swipe it. A shot to stop the run. And the nice layup by Young.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Booker for 3. Knocks it loose. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Basket's good.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and we know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Outside Booker from downtown. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. Booker defending. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Ball against Young. Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Young. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. In transition, here come the Suns. Hayden's got space, and that one's long. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Hayden with it. Now guarded by Aiden. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ball finds Aiden. Throw it down on the lob.
As long as passes are in that area, Aiden's going to get up and go down.
Young way outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. With 2 seconds left. And laid in by Paul. He's got 9.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead, up by 15. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Danilo Gallinari out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgie Jang. And it's Wright in at the point.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Here's Wright. Coming off a Suns make. Pass to Hunter. Outside, Williams. Right outside. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Payne. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with a rebound. Right on the left side. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Banked it in off the glass. Wright's got his first 2 points of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Johnson finds Payne. Here's Nader. Pass to Johnson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And Atlanta shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Right, the pass to Hunter. There's the drive. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Pass to Shamet. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Right against Payne. Gallinari with it. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice body control there by Gallo. He gets bodied up a little bit and executes that finish flawlessly.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McGee, a screen on right. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. He shoots. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Right side, Hunter. Outside, Williams. Back to Hunter. Blocked!
2 minutes remaining in the
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Payne outside. Williams grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist from Williams.
Well, he's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. 3-pointer. On target from range. Shamet's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Now here's Gallinari. Back to Jang. Misses from short range.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Nader. Right with the board. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. From deep. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jang. Gallinari with it. Right outside. And he drives in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Hawks, DeLon Wright, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wright against Paul. Bridges outside for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Paul with a steal. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an impressive 16-point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Hawks shooting around 50% in the game so far. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Up top, Capella is covered by Ayton. Clock at 6. Here's Collins. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the
Here's
Hawks.
Paul. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs, Capella with another shot block.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Counted from distance. Reddish has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Can't back off for Reddish. He's going to let her grip.
It's Booker on the wing. Collins defending. Takes a 3. Booker can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Collins, a good look. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Back to Reddish. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Bridges passes to Booker. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Young. Inside. Stolen by Booker. Paul for 3. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Stolen by Capella. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Booker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And here's Young. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Crowder finds Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tries to snap the cold streak.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Young from long range. And Booker pulls it down.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Kept alive. Bridges left side. Pass to Crowder. And there's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And they converted last on attempt number 3. And the Suns lead by 15.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Booker. The kick out to Paul. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Young, the pass to Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Outside Paul. Launches it. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And a deep 3 from Young. Can't get it to fall.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team. Blitzing.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in its small forward. Al Paul following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Paul passes to Ayton. Puts the move on. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
Conley into the lane. The dish to Gobert. And taken away by Paul. Now the pass to Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Out guarded by Crowder. For 3, Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot will not fall. Bridges with some nice defense. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Now, here's Mitchell. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Conley against Paul. Going inside. He feeds it to Ayton. He hits Crowder on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell outside. Puts it up from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. Kicks it to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Goes up to the stripe. That's short off the rim. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
The Suns need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Jazz ball.
.149 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Driving the lane. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Ayton. Shoots the 3. Booker dishes to Ayton. Stolen by Mitchell.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Crowder against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. Live. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Paul against Conley. Ayton a screen on Conley. Lock at 6. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Mitchell leading the charge. They now take the lead. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Bridges passes to Booker. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Crowder. Good on the 3-point shot. Crowder's got 5 now.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Paul against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Booker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Suns trail by 4. Al Paul still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Substitution for Israel.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Bridges outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Oni passes to Clarkson. He dishes it to Gay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. And stolen by Whiteside. second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Oni. He kicks it to Whiteside. The wide open look here for Ingles. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jazz foul. Mia Oni. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And once in a while, a team will have this kind of night where nothing is working, but it's still early. They have a chance to play themselves out of this funk if they just keep battling.
And here's Ingles outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
It's Crowder on the wing. Booker against Clarkson. No good from Booker. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-3 run from deep Ingles. Hall grabs the board. Suns trail by 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Oni. That will count. The shot misses. And that concludes the first half. Jazz lead. Thank you, David. And whoops.
The Suns 12.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Here's Whiteside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Good activity from Whiteside. Aggressive move, draws contact, going to the line.
And he sinks the second. Suns trail by 5. Now here's Payne. Shamet on the wing. Here's Nader. He's covered by Whiteside. Nader the pass to Ayton. Wants to get it to Shamet and does. 2 on the clock from deep. Rebounded by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 5. Gay kicks to Ingles. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingles has got 6.
This is how Ingles went from being undrafted to big money. He does a lot of things for you, but stretching the floor is number 1.
Johnson against Gay. The pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Payne gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Whiteside, the pass to Oni. Kicks to Gay. Now, here's Ingles. Guarded closely. Shamet with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And stolen by Gay. Here's Whiteside, and it's in there.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
In the corner, Shamet with it. Here's Nader. Ingles covering. Off target from outside. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Pass to Whiteside. Over to the wing. Clarkson right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 7, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Pass to Oni. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Oni. Gay outside. Clarkson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The feed now to Whiteside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Payne. That one misses. So Utah will take it the other way.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Conley kicks to Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
.130 left to play in the third. Over to the left wing. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Conley finds Bogdanovich from deep. Another miss by Utah.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Jazz?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Conley drains the 19-footer. And the Jazz lead by 6.
On the highest level, Conley's really worked to become a major scoring threat.
Payne passes to Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Johnson. Ayton wide open. From outside, off the mark. Conley with it. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Utah out in front. They're up by 6. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good from outside.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Johnson finds Ayton. Knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell leading the charge. And Ayton throws it down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. All alone. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The pass to Nader. Drives to the hoop. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Finally, the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell gets to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
And the Suns still with a different look. Crowder, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Nader. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Cameron Payne. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Suns trail by 7. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Ayton against Gobert. Here's Booker. There's the drive.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
And here's Conley. Dishes to Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bridges passes to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. From outside the arc, inside. Nasty move. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down. That's a big whistle.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. There's the dish to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Bridges dishes to Ayton, and that's an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. They double team Conley. Bridges against Bogdanovich. To the inside. Shoots over Bridges. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
When they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And so it's Utah with the win.
Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Now here's Young. Here's Capella outside Bogdanovich. Sinks the tray. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup in center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Collins to the middle. Here's Capella, and the shot's good.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Conley against Young. Deflects the pass. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Gobert with it. Defended by Bogdanovich. Hey, rejected by Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young against Conley. And Young, here we go, uses the glass on the layup.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
With the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Young. Collins outside. Stolen by Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
Well, we've seen Donovan Mitchell extend his range and be able to finish at the cup. Sometimes the mid-range is what's available.
Pass to Capella. Collins outside. Back to Capella. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Nice move. Atlanta with a rebound. 1:36 left in the opening quarter. Back to Young. And here's Collins. Defended by Bogdanovich. Reddish on the wing. Back to Collins. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From deep, Conley. Collins with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Young. Now Capella. Collins with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The Hawks need to get one up here. Capella can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to O'Neal. Driving inside. Capella with a block. Poke loose. And it's O'Neal off the drive.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
With 4 on the clock. Capella can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And at the end of 1, a closely
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And that one drops for him. Young's got his second basket.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
Here's Conley. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks leading. To the inside. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Left side, Young. Collins outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Ball.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reddish.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
And Atlanta has possession following the bucket by the Jazz. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The 3 ball. And again, it's Utah with a 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Now here's Clarkson. Drives to the hoop. Capella with a block. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Young, here we go.
2 minutes.
Collins passes to Capella.
2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Gay.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Nice finish from the low block. That was good. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Hunter against Ingles. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You can see the improved upper body strength of Gorgui Zhang that allows him to finish through the contact, get to the free throw line. Nice.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Right outside. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Clarkson. And he lobs it up top. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Williams on the wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
How about the handle of Lou Williams? So comfortable making moves off the dribble.
Clarkson outside. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Right outside. Hunter against Clarkson. Right side, Hunter. Outside, Williams. Tie game here in Utah. And we'll be back for the second half following the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Mitchell with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. Mitchell misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Young, the pass to Capella. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Oh, that's offensive interference. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And for Atlanta, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Young on the attack. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Gobert with the bucket.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Collins, no good. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. For the lead, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Now it's a 3-point Utah lead, and that's an intentional foul. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Pass to Oni. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gallinari's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Oni.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6. Ingles with it. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Whiteside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
You know, it's never clear what Joe Ingles is thinking. The unpredictability of what he accomplishes in pick and roll is something special.
Now here's Wright. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Jang. He can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Oni out to the right wing. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:15 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, denied.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Zhang does on the defensive end.
The Hawks trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
.46 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Inside. Right with the bucket.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Now Clarkson. He takes it in. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It's going to go on Lou Williams. A big group substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. Now here's Young. Collins right side. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Stolen by Conley. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. On the break. And there's Collins on the assist by Bogdanovich.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get fouled.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Hawks shooting 59% in this one, a good average. On the court for the Hawks. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Outside Young. On the take. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Gobert with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. From deep, Conley. Capella with a rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Bogdanovich from long range. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side, Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Capella. 6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. That evens the score.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Young against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Left side Mitchell. Shoots over Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both.
Oh, that is something else,
I mean, just
man.
Beautiful. Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
Conley against Young. Outside for Mitchell. Takes it inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Conley against Young. Utah with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Called in by Reddish. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Collins. Banked it in off the glass. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
O'Neal on the wing. And he drives in. Got a piece of it. Back to Collins. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Reddish. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Now Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell into the lane. Yes!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Outside Young. Pass to Reddish. Driving inside. Money.
This is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
And here's Conley. From outside the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Big Pie with the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.
Tonight, lots of young players, a lot of energy brand on the floor. What kind of game do you expect to see?
Well, there could be some incredible highlights in this one, and then there could be coaches using every single possible timeout to teach their players how to play the right way. So this could be fun.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now Young, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Ayton against Capella. Back to Collins. The shot's good.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. To the paint. Bridges inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's the Hawks ball. Young from deep three-point range. Outside Collins. And there's the pass to Capella. Young in the corner. Clock at 6. Over Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And the rejection by Ayton. He's all alone. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Collins. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And here's Collins. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Reddish kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Reddish. And they get it. Crowder pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got 6.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now, here is Young. Misses from short range.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. And he drives in. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
It's stolen by Reddish. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And here's Young after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And the rejection by Ayton.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Now here's Paul.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the middle, Booker finds Crowder over Bogdanovich. Shot by Crowder, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Bridges for three. Phoenix, no good that time either. Young, good look. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resource.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And it's Paul missing. The Hawks trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Capella kicks to Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Young against Paul. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Ball against Collins. Crowder dishes to Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Now, here is Young. Collins kicks to Young. Pass to Capella. Second chance shot. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. He's the engine to this whole operation. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Paul with the 3, and the Suns miss again. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. And finished off by Collins.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
2 minutes.
Booker left side. Outside Crowder. Ayton a screen on Collins. Crowder the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. That's a 2 from Crowder. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Collins dishes to Young. Oh, good with the triple.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Collins. The Suns getting the bucket. Capella with it. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. For three, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Suns lead. Young looking around. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's Young at the elbow. Back to Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Young. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. From past the arc. The shot by Paul, no good.
A struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. We can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running play.
10.
Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
23.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Gallinari passes to Jang. Gallinari outside. Rebounded by McGee.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Wright kicks to Williams. Shoots over Shamet. Jang the pass to Williams. Right side. Yep, it counts. Wright's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
And stolen by Payne.
Who's got ball?
Pass to McGee. Here's Nader. Sharge outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Gallinari. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Let me remind the audience, Brett Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brett, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
And finished off by Wright.
And you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. Passes it to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Williams finds Hunter. outside Williams. The pass to Chang. Hunter with it, working on Payne. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Payne. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nader's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right outside. He kicks to Hunter. Down low. Trying to find Wright. He's got it now. And he banks in the layup. Wright's got 6 in the quarter.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Payne looking around. Sharge in the high post. Back to Payne. And no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Williams double team. Oh, Hunter in position. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. McGee with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker. Crowder inside. Working on Collins. Paul for 3. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Capella kicks to Collins. Young in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Paul. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Back to Young. Top of the key, Reddish. Inside, and stolen by Ayton. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. It's stolen by Reddish. Down low, here's Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Toughness inside from Trey.
Suns leading by 14. Ball outside. Kicks it to Ayton. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
For 3, Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Collins. And there's the drive. Back to Young. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
On the wing, Bridges. Poke loose.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Three-pointer. Chris Paul, and that's good. And the Suns lead by 14.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
To the paint. Bridges outside. Outside, Crowder. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And then Collins slams it in.
The dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich to the inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. 6 points for Trae Young.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Paul. No good off the back of the rim. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle, and stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. The kick out to Crowder. The tray. Got a piece of it. And here's the break. Back to Bogdanovich. Launches it. And no good that time. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win on the road for them. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Bogdanovic. O'Neal on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker for 3. Here's Paul. And he can't get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. For 3, O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Conley. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Back to Bogdanovic. Over Crowder. Bogdanovic, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Now here's Bogdanovic. There's the triple. Utah, the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Crowder. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Mitchell. Tries again. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Conley against Paul. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Crowder with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A minute 50 left now in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Six to shoot. From deep, Conley. Pure from three-point range.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Bridges outside. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Bridges has got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Mitchell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to O'Neal. The drive by Mitchell. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. Now here's Ayton. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Now Crowder. Over Mitchell. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bridges on the attack. The layup off target.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
From deep, Conley. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Stanford.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. There's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Fires for three. The shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
Here's Conley. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Now Conley. It's tipped. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Gobert with a block. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Here's O'Neal, pass to Gobert, and there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
That's
his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. O'Neal on the wing. The three is up.
They really need to refresh their offensive strategy. Their shooting has been held to a very low percentage.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. This one for three. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant, you got the Pels with Zion, you got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. Ayton, the screen on Conley. Ball drives in, and Gobert with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Five on the clock. Driving to the basket. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Conley passes to Gobert. Mitchell against Crowder. to the middle. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he gets it back. Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Paul for 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bridges misses. Well, the Jazz shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Back to Mitchell. Takes a 3. The Jazz with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Bridges finds Paul. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Jazz. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career's done.
Double team on Mitchell. From deep. And Booker pulls it down.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Bridges misses. And so it's Utah with it. Here's Conley going inside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul with the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Utah with the ball. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 5.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Ball for 3.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Well, now we have some time. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Jazz, 18.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. And they recover it.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Utah shooting only 27% for today's game. Here's Oni. He's guarded by Paul. Whiteside. Good work defensively by Crowder. And the Suns shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. For the lead. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 5. Ayton inside. Whiteside on him. Ayton, no good. On offense, here's Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Gay, the pass to Ingles. And here's Clarkson. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. An open look for Booker. And the Suns get it back. Ayton passes to Bridges. Outside for Booker. basket.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Oni. Booker defending. Pass to Clarkson. Throws it up high. Whiteside can't get it to go. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Here's a three from Paul. Rebound, Utah. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Clarkson for three. And another miss by Utah.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
It's stolen by Clarkson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. From deep, Hay. Hauled in by McGee.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Back to Johnson for the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Here's Oni. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Clock at 6. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Payne outside. Offensive rebound.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
Payne against Conley.
Phoenix foul. Abdul Nader. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Mitchell into the lane. Count it. Mitchell's got 7 points.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Conley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
And Conley drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now here's Payne. McGee, a screen on Conley. And stolen by Gobert. And he's all alone. Outside Mitchell. For the lead. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Here's Shamet. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Abdul Nader is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Campaign. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ingles, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Nader, defended by Gay, stolen by Whiteside. Gay, the pass to Ingles. To take the lead. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Shamet, the rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Gay outside. Pass to Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
The assist.
His wingspan is 7'7". Whiteside using all of it there.
Whiteside Payne. Count it, and the foul. That's on Joe Ingles.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The kick out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Left side Booker. Down low. Out to Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 1. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Payne against Conley. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker, pass to Crowder. Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. Now Ayton, defended by Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. With the drive. Utah, the rebound. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns leading. Outside Paul from downtown sends it home from three-point land.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Ball against Conley. Outside Mitchell fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Now here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. From deep. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Outside Conley. The Jazz again can't hit. And so here's Phoenix. Outside Mitchell. They need this. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one.